What did Billie Eilish say while playing Riichi Mahjong? I had a dream. I got aura like I wanted. But when I wake up, I see I'm last in South 3. And you say, it's all your fault, I fear. You miss on Shoku. The tunnel visioned, it's clear. Now it's just Pinfu. If I could change the greed that's within yourself, you wouldn't be in last year. You'd be insane too. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. Okay, if you do a Billie Eilish song parody and you don't get nice and close to the mic and do it a little breathy, a la Billie Eilish, are you even doing it right? Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Yusong, you're not gonna do another take. You kind of stumbled all over your words. Number one, leave it in. Keeps me authentic. Number two, I felt like the emotions on that performance were good enough. That was like the third attempt that I had done today. That's so embarrassing when you admit how many times, how much of your adult life you've spent doing failed attempts of Riichi Mahjong song parodies. But like, I think that performance was honest. And you know what else is honest? The fact that we're going right back into the Jade Room. Folks! It's a beautiful day to be playing Mahjong. We got way too greedy on the last video. I sent that one, I'm still thinking about, by the way. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, I elected to keep a single tile of the door, which was the west wind, instead of just accepting Tenpai. And I'm still thinking about it. I sent it to our tutor and our colleague and our friend Light Pink Yoshi, and he was like, this might be a little too much. I sent that screenshot to him with the caption, have I gone off the deep end? And he very kindly was like, I think this is maybe I think this is maybe a little maybe too much. So I'm not gonna be that greedy anymore. I look, RIP, dress for the hand that you want, not for the hand that you have era. 2026 to 2026. It didn't even last like 48 hours, but we gotta still play reasonably. And I don't like eating fourth places, okay? I don't like eating fourth places at all. I'd much rather be having a scrumptious meal in first place. Folks, before we get too far into the video, I fricked up my entire intro today, but I just want to say this. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out me and the channel. Helps signal to the YouTube overlords, hey, get this bozo's videos in front of more people. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. Lucky Umbasa writes, feeling kind of safe. Might still fold later. :3. Okay, guess who just found their new Discord status? It's me. It's absolutely me. Thank you so much for the kind words. And I want to give a quick shout out to all the patrons. Patreon.com/YU_SONG. The link is down below in the description. For $4 a month, you get access to a bonus video every single month, as well as the shout out like you're hearing right now, and a whole bunch more. So sincerely, thank you to everyone who's supporting me on the Patreon. I appreciate it a great deal. Allows me to keep doing what I'm doing. They give me the biggest slice of the pie there. Folks, we're gaming. We're in the dealer seat in East 1. I have a conspiracy theory, and I'm going to say it. I feel like we start every single game in East 1, and I think this is, for me, a debuff. Why? When we start the game in East 1, I never get to keep the dealer seat for that long because I'm not locked in, okay? It takes me like a few rounds of Riichi Mahjong. It takes me like a few hands of Riichi Mahjong to actually warm up. And by the time that we do, it's already too late. I would much rather be sitting in Left Lord's position where you're in the dealer seat in South 4. I don't know if that makes me a freak trying to, I mean, that's probably really, that would be very rude if someone was like, oh, Yusong, you want to be dealer seat in Last 4? What are you, some kind of sicko, huh? What you, some kind of pervert, huh? No, but if we're just talking about straight up preferences, hang on, nah, that's good. Is that good? Honestly, I can't tell. See, this is why I'm not warmed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can accept a 3 or a 6 now, as well as the 8. But the 3 isn't, excuse me, the 6 isn't even that good. All the 6s are gone. What am I doing keeping this 5? Okay. Yes. Yes! Oh my god, I'm calling Riichi here. It's Kesha voice with Pitbull. It's going down. I'm calling Riichi. You better run, you better dance. Okay, and now Please, my hand is so good. Riichi, red 5, pure straight guaranteed. This is 12,000 points. I'm shaking your shoulders. Yo, Star, please, please. This is 12,000 points. And the 8 of bamboo looks so safe, right? I'm not waiting with a 6-7, 6-7 in my hand. And I'm not waiting with a 7-9 probably, right? We see 2 of the 7s on the table. I am begging someone to just have the worst game of their life. A little 8 of bamboo. Left Lord is not folding. You had 2 more safe tiles. Had you not elected to pawn the west wind, you're going for it. That's what I'm talking about! Smosh voice, Yahtzee! That's so good. Oh my god, and I get to keep the dealer's seat. Oh my god. Just kidding. It's not a conspiracy. This is the greatest position to be in. Dealer seat as soon as the game starts. Why? Beginner's luck. Don't even give me the time to warm up. If I'm warmed up, I'm going to be making boneheaded plays like that west wind keeps. Don't let me do that. Here's my conspiracy theory, is that I'm on Ethernet, and I don't know if everyone else is on Ethernet. So I think that I have a much higher percentage in the East seat, in East 1, than anybody else, because I think I load in faster. Do I have any idea if that's how the servers at YoStar actually work? No, of course not. I took 3.5 semesters of computer science classes before deciding, yeah, I'm not good at this. and I'm like sad because I'm not good at this. So I don't really know that much about computer science. Hey, you need someone to to write you a for loop? I got you. I think I could still write a for loop, but that's the beginning and end of where my computer science knowledge exists. Yusong, what about recursion? You get that filthy word out of your mouth. You go over there. Of course I didn't understand recursion. What are you? What are you smart? Are you smart or something? Yusong, how are you doing outside of the game? I'm doing okay. I'm a little sleep deprived today. I don't know if you can tell. I'm a little sleep deprived today, but I think it's for I mean, it's not for like a bad reason. I don't know what a bad reason would be. I mean, sometimes I do stay up straight up just anxious, you know what I mean? And sometimes I stay up for no good reason watching, again, I've said this before, true crime documentaries on YouTube at 2x speed. It's my vice. It's absolutely my vice. I think it's really bad for me, and I haven't done it in a while, which is good. Last night I had a difficult decision, and I think I really broadened my horizons as an introvert. I was like, I could either stay home and play Clover Pit, which is awesome, or I could go out and see some comedy shows. Now, here's the thing. I am currently enrolled in an improv comedy class. Yusong, why? Have you finally accepted that that you want your videos to be good? That's so rude. That's so rude. Hang on. I want to accept the Dora. I'm going to cut 8 of circles followed by 8 of circles. I really want the 7 of characters. By the way, I think I would chi here. You know what I mean? Just like nip someone else's hand in the bud, as it were. I've been saying as it were a lot too. That's frightening. That's like level 10 dorky. But yeah, whatever. It's honest. So like the Billie Eilish song parody. I'm right now, I'm in an improv comedy class to make real friends, and not what, fake friends, not like a fake bicycle that you would ride during improv. Oh, it looks like those lessons are paying dividends. That bicycle joke was very funny. Oh, no problem. No, thank you. Could I pawn here? I could pawn here. I mean, I don't hate this. I think being in Tenpai is just awesome. I mean, someone else is probably in Tenpai and no one's cut bamboo tiles forever, so I don't know if this is like a great idea, but I am single tile Yorking it for the Dora, and isn't that worth its weight in gold? Isn't just being in Tenpai kind of nice with it? I don't get pure double sequence anymore, even though I have not pawned or chi'd to complete this. Your entire hand needs to be hidden for it to be a real pure double sequence. So unfortunately, all we have is all simples, 1 DZ, baby. And I think, I don't know, I'm curious to see what Maka thinks about East 1, repeat 1, pawn decision for Tenpai. By the way, while I'm looking at this right now, Lurking Sensei, thank you so much for dropping the prime, even when I'm not streaming on Twitch. Lurking Sensei, indeed, very apt username. I sincerely appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Okay, 1,000,000 honor tiles, but probably not a half flush. We just got too much good stuff going on in the rest of our hand. And by good stuff, it's a stretch. It's a very generous use of the word good. Ooh, okay. I mean, oh, this is weird. We have 4 shapes in the circles, like for a half flush, maybe. I don't know. This is feeling like an ill-advised half flush more than anything. I'm not gonna force it. I also, like, if someone else calls Riichi, at least you have a nice ammo supply of absolute garbage to fold with, right? So not a terrible position to be in. I don't even know if we want to stay in the dealer seat for too long. Okay, just kidding. That's really good. Okay. If you draw me into an East Wind, I will go for a half flush, or at least, you know, an East Wind Dora hand. Holy frick! We're kind of cruising right now. If we can stay in the dealer seat one more time, like a Daft Punk banger, I mean, that lead would be really, really hard to throw away. Don't get me wrong, I've done worse. You know what I mean? I've definitely thrown away larger leads than this. And okay, as the prophecy foretold, get ready to fold. Absolutely. Like our first day working at J Crew, and we're restocking some of the clothing displays. Get ready to fold. Yusong, you should sue for the improv classes that you're taking, because clearly it hasn't worked on you. Okay, very funny. The most devastating... People have said this affectionately. At least I hope affectionately, but I think it's affectionate. Sometimes when I've been live streaming and I say a joke and then it's like crickets in the audience, which, hey, rarely happens on this channel, okay? It's a rare occurrence. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Someone will say in the comments, looks like those improv classes are really paying off, and it's so devastating every single time. But I kind of like being bullied like that, so it's a weird relationship. It's a weird parasocial relationship. I'll give you that for sure. Anyway, as a part of this enrollment, because it wasn't, you know, it was a decent chunk of change. Like I'm not, whatever. But as part of your enrollment, you get free tickets to any shows that you want to see at the theater under which you're doing these lessons, right? And I think that's a cool perk. I'm gonna cut the 2 of characters. I think that's still my safest tile. Could you have a 1-2 in your hand? Yeah, you could still have a 1-2 Suji trap on that thing. So like I don't know if I can cut the 3 of characters. Do I have anything else that's safe? 3 of my apes are gone. I don't know if that's anything though. I think this is my safest tile, but I don't know how I feel about that. And then 3 of my 7s are gone. I'm sure there's like a safe tile that I'm missing. Eastwind? It's an honor tile. How bad could it be? Okay. I mean, I almost dealt myself into sheer oblivion there. I don't know if that Eastwind was right. East 1, repeat 2, Eastwind fold. Okay, and that's terrifying. How do I feel about the Southwind? You're not single tile Yorkin. How do I feel about 3 of characters? Are you single tile? You would have the most fricked up hand in the whole wide world. Parentheses derogatory if you were waiting on the 3 of characters, right? Can you still have a 1-2? You could. You absolutely could, but it's so like you would have to have made the most weirdest discards in the world for that to have happened. I stumbled over every single word there. But yeah, okay. I think we should be able to make it out of here. 4 of Bamboozlers, a wonderfully safe tile. We shouldn't have to put ourselves in harm's way, and we're not gonna. And we get rid of the dealer seat without a hitch. This is fricked up. Right, Lord? Called Riichi for... Oh my god. Oh my god, the Under the River made it a Hanemon. Instead of 8,000 without Under the River, it is now 12,000 with the Under the River. Oh my god, Right Lord called the first Riichi too. Oh my god, they called dibs. Oh my god. The Dora's so nice, I drew a pair of it twice? Okay, that's kind of freaky. I'm into it though. I'm genuinely into it. Like being gently bullied in Twitch chat. Anyway, so you get to see all these shows for free. So what I ended up doing, I ended up seeing 2 shows, and I need you to be proud of me. I hate being out past 9 p.m., but I was out past 9 p.m. Oh, please be seated. Please be seated. Oh, people are giving me a standing ovation. Please be seated. Please be seated. It was cool. It was fun. Despite the fact that, like, you know, oh my god, I was literally about to say the sentence, and I guess I still will. You know how improv is all made up? I'm a little sleepy. I'm genuinely a little sleepy. Yusong, what time did you go to bed? Midnight. It wasn't even like that late, but for me, that is like, whoa, you're getting wild. Whoa, stop burning the candle at both ends, you know? You can tell when a team is like more seasoned and when a team is like new. It's wild. I think that you can genuinely tell between an improviser who's done it for a long time and an improviser who's maybe just like starting. I don't mean like in this in a judgmental tone. Some improvisers who just started are also just like shredding, you know what I mean? Just like absolutely killing it. But it's also nice as a student to see like, oh, this is what This is what it could be. You want to know what I learned? This is vulnerable on main. I don't know if this is ever gonna help, but if you ever take an improv class, maybe. Like big. I mean, this is okay. Here's what I learned because I'm on. Here's the thing, folks. I don't know if you could tell. I'm a tryhard. I try hard for everything. Okay, I don't get that. I don't have that apathy that I think is very prevalent in today's world, and I think that's a good thing. I think a lot of the people online, they're too cool for school. They're too scared to admit that they're actually into anything. Oh my God. Speaking of, want a bamboo? You can stop a 3-2. No. No, did I miss anything? 7! I missed 7 of characters! Oh my god, people are gonna be so mad at me. I just missed again, Bootsy 7 of characters. And I was talking about improv. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. What? No, I should have kept the red dragon there, because that's a safe tile. Do I pawn here? Yeah, oh my god. Okay, genuinely? I'm gonna do a deep bow, okay? I genuinely, I'm so sorry. That's on me. Oh my god. This is why a good night's sleep is super important. I fricked up there big time. Oh, if I draw a white dragon here. Oh my god. Could you freaking imagine if I draw into a white dragon here? You're not ready for this. Oh my god. Is this greedy though? I'm not in Tenpai yet. I could cut this and that's my best chance. I have Sea Wind and Prevalent Wind. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong. Something is wrong with Yusong. He needs to stop. He needs to get a lid on himself. Oh, okay. 1 tile away from Tenpai. 8 of circles 1 time. Riichi, Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, Closed Half Flush, Guaranteed Haneman. Oh my god. I don't even have to call Riichi, but imagine in your mind's eye if we do call Riichi. Imagine in your mind's eye. Drawn to the White Dragon. White Dragon, Half Flush, Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, all triplets. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's so good. 3 concealed triplets. Oh my god. Oh my god. I maybe shouldn't have called Riichi here. Seat Wind, Prevalent Wind, Closed Half Flush. It's 8,000 points without Riichi. It is 12,000 points with Riichi. And my odds here are pretty good. I don't know. I don't know here. I don't think I should have called Riichi because now I don't think my tiles are going to come out unless I actually sumo. But we could still maybe sumo. East 3, Riichi decision. I think this hand is probably valuable enough, right? Without calling Riichi. Oh, but I wanted to slam. You're welcome for the loan. I'd like my points back. I'd like my points back, please. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. And then imagine someone calls Riichi and this is the hand that they have on the 6th discard. Oh, I would uninstall. I would throw my computer into the ocean. Yes. Yes. Let the hate feed you. Here's what I learned. Big emotional choices are funny. It's hard to do. Like, you don't want to make big emotional choices when your improv partner, I think, has like a scene that they have in mind, that like a premise in mind that they want to pull from, a game, if you will. But if you're just doing scenes without like pulling from premise, big emotional choices are funny. You don't want to do it in a way that steamrolls the person that you're with, but I don't know. That was kind of nice. And then another thing that I learned, because I'm tryharding. I'm watching the shows. Number 1, because monetary value, right? It's like I can kind of recoup some of my ticket costs or from my class costs. And it's like free. I should take advantage of it while I'm enrolled. Number 2, I'm tryharding right now. The club can't even handle me right now. I'm tryharding in the sense that I also want to get better. So I want to, and I think that's the point of the free shows, is to incentivize you to not only support this local theater, but to also get better at the thing that you're trying to get better at. The thing that you're studying. Okay, interesting. Really interesting. Not sure what our pair is going to be. I still pawn into Red Dragon. I didn't see the 7 of characters. I think that's a little too hasty. I don't know if we're going to get another 7 of characters. Can I just be real with you? I don't think this is a good Riichi. Because I don't know. I maybe am starting to lose my mind, actually. East 4, 8 of characters. I don't know if that's a good, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is what I was thinking. Because I'm not happy with Riichi Red 5, nothing. I have red dragon, red 5, nothing, nothing. That's pretty good too. Wowie zowie! And now we have the double-sided bazonga weight for the 7 or the 8 of bamboo. That feels great. That feels good. And then look, oh my god, the stars are, every single star is literally aligning. Look at this. 2 Dora discarded. Nobody has 3 Dora in their hand. Nobody even has like a ripping and roaring hand. I think we're in the best position right now. Across our cuts of 5 of characters. Maybe they're close to being able to call Riichi, but being close to calling Riichi and calling Riichi are 2 separate things entirely. So they might still deal into me at any given moment. So yeah, I'm tryharding. I'm trying to like learn what makes something good, what makes something maybe not so good. Ooh, look what you made me do. I think it's fun. Staying up is hard. I will say, me trying to recoup my class enrollment fees really reminded me. I'm probably just, oh man, I'm probably just becoming my parents. When I went to college, and that might surprise you. I don't know. No, that probably. I mean, I don't know if that surprises you. Yusong, we've seen you do some pretty stupid stuff. I mean, that's true. That's absolutely true. When I was going to college, my mom I remember like on the day before I left for college or something, she was like, she wasn't telling me to make sure to study really hard. She wasn't telling me to like, even to like have fun and like learn more about yourself. Like, I mean, that would have been really out of character as well. But instead, my mom was like, hey, there's free food. I mean, you have like an unlimited meal pass for your freshman year. You should try to eat back the value of like, make sure you make good use of that, okay? Like try to eat back all your tuition costs. And I think she was facetious. I don't think it was like 100% serious. And yet, notice that I'm using the words I think because I don't know. It was said, and I say this lovingly, with a lot of conviction in the eyes. You know what I mean? So, was I able to do that? Of course not. Of course not. The tuition, it's so fricked. I mean, the tuition is like giga expensive. And then to eat that much, you can't do that. I'm never calling Riichi here. This one, I know not to call Riichi. This one, I genuinely know not to call Riichi. This is a show-stopping hand. Right, we could kill Right Lord at any given second. Like, it's over for them. A Crossroad is going for 13 Orphans. They're going to deal into me. They're absolutely going to deal into me. Right Lord is going for the opposite of 13 Orphans. They're just going for Tanya. Oops. I'm so sorry. Pinfu, all simples, Dora, red 5, pure double sequence. This is a 12,000 point hand. I'm greedy. But this is good enough. This one hit the spot. This is so fricked up. This is genuine. This is so fricked up. This is messed up what's happening right now. By the way, if you're ever in last place, never give up. Someone else could deal in even more than you. You know what I mean? And then you're laughing all the way to the bank. You're kind of like, oh, suddenly 9,300 points doesn't look that bad. Especially if you're starting out in Riichi Mahjong. I think this is probably why I have a reputation of being the bozo that folds too much. Is because if you're starting out and you're playing in gold and silver, or probably bronze and silver, you can win a lot of games just by playing safe. Because some other people won't play safe and they'll just doom themselves harder than like anybody else at the table, and a lot of the times you get second or even third just because of that fact. So folding, I hate to say it, is a winning strategy, especially if you're starting out. Now I think we're getting in the weeds, and it's like those really difficult decisions of like, what's worth it? You know what I mean? Like, is this hand really worth it to go for, or should we just not be Or should we just be folding? It's a more, we're now slipping into some of the more nuanced situations that we find in Riichi Mahjong. I will say this. A Crossroad has red dragon pawned up. The Dora is the green dragon. That's the thing that I'm most scared of right now. The Dora is still very much a live tile, like A space LIVE tile, in the sense that it hasn't been discarded. And I see 0 copies of the red 5. So I'm like, okay, I'm in the dealer's seat. I'm feeling really good about myself, but at the same time, my hand is not very valuable, and I don't know who has the value right now. I might genuinely fold this hand because my hand is really not good, and we're in first place, right? We don't even like We're not yearning for any points. Okay, now it is illegal for us to throw any circle suit tiles, right? Or even a Northwind. I mean, the Northwind is fine because we see the last copy. But they could always have been a single tile Yorkin on the Northwind for a devastating half flush hand. They con. This is really bad if they flip up a relevant new Dora indicator. They don't, luckily. At least I don't think it's a relevant Dora indicator. What else do I really have that's safe to fold with? 2 of characters. Do they change up their hand? No, they don't change up their hand. So 2 of characters should still be safe. Gaming. How do I feel about 1 of characters? Well, I don't... it's unlikely that you have a 2-3 in your hand. But you could still... And you don't have a pair of the 1s, so that's interesting. I'm also very close to Tenpai, but I'm never throwing any of these tiles. It's just way too dangerous. Oops! Look what you made me do. I'm folding here. We can maybe get back into Tenpai with like an all simples hand, but again, I don't think that that's the real goal. The hidden goal, the hidden objective for this round is just to not deal in. That is the cherry on top. They cut a white dragon from within their hand. That means that they changed a tile that was not in their hand to, like, they changed up the hand shape, meaning that they improved their hand, which means that their hand is probably in Tenpai right now. I mean, I thought it was in Tenpai before, but now I'm like, whoa, you cut the 9 of circles? I actually have no idea what's going on now. I actually have no idea what's going on. So you don't have a 2-3 in your hand, right? It would be weird. All the 3s are gone. I have 2 more safe tiles. You could be single. No, it's probably fine to cut the 1 of characters, but I don't want to find out. If you're going to give me a hand-picked safe tile, I will absolutely take it. 6 of bamboo, also a safe tile. I cannot believe this game would have been so much easier had we not dealt into that one hand when we just missed that we had a safe tile in the 7 of... Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, I did not eat back my tuition's value. I tried. Don't get me wrong. It was like a valiant effort, I think. But ultimately, it did not. It was nowhere close. It was nowhere close. So anyway, the show was good. The show was a lot of fun. I'm gonna cut the 7 of bamboo. Hopefully, this doesn't get me into trouble. I could cut like 7 or 8 of characters, but I don't really want to. Okay. And they did have 2 Dora. That's disgusting. They did have a really, really good half flush 2 Dora. Red dragon hand. Terrifying. I'm glad that we did not get in the way of that. We have had great starting hands. I mean, this one leaves a little to be desired, but overall, oh my god, I'm cheating. That's the only plausible explanation. I genuinely 3 of circles first draw is like, that's when you know you're the chosen one. We got the mandate of heaven. There's nothing that I can say. It's just, that luck is so good. That luck is so good. Sure. I might cut the west one here. I should have cut it even earlier just because I don't want to use it and I don't want anyone to have the epic comeback. So like, I'm going to just try to make it so that other people cannot use the Vivian Westwind. Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely, that's good. Absolutely, we can accept a 4 or a 7 of characters to get us into Tenpai. We can accept a 1 or a 1 of characters or a 9 of bamboo to get us into Tenpai. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I draw into like a 4 or a 6 of bamboo, yeah, the 9s aren't long for this world either. If we can get into just like a pinfu situation, that would also feel really, really great. We don't need to. Like, don't get me wrong. I still probably call Riichi here if we get that first, but we don't need to submit ourselves to this double-sided, or excuse me, this 2-pair weight. This is how you know I need to be in bed by like 10 p.m. This is genuinely how you know. I also got another thing to tell you about. Okay, and I'm gonna go for the pinfu hand, because if we draw into the 4 of bamboo, a la Mandate of Heaven, we don't even need to call Riichi. Oh, and there would have been the Tenpai. That's a little bit of a stinker, but I don't think that we can do anything about that. Hang on, let's check that 9 of bamboo, south to 9 of bamboo decision, because that could have been wrong. That could have genuinely been wrong. I don't really want to call Riichi here. This is Riichi Red 5, nothing. It's not Pinfu. It kind of looks like Pinfu, but for Pinfu, your hand needs to end on a double-sided weight, so we're not there. If we draw into like a 2 of bamboo or a 6 of bamboo, then it's Pinfu. And at that point, you know, Pinfu is a valid hand just all by itself, so we don't even need to, we wouldn't even need to, nor would we want to call Riichi. Sure, this is honestly, it seems a little awkward. You could have had 3 Dora in your hand. Yeah, sure, but that's already very unlikely. And then preventing someone else from having 3 Dora, mwah, chef's kiss. I have a thing to tell you about, okay? My toothbrush, it's an electric toothbrush, because I'm 3008 while you're 2000 and late. Yusong, looks like those improv classes are paying off. I have an electric toothbrush. I like it a lot. The head that I've been using for the I don't know. I mean, we don't even need to really go for this hand unless we absolutely have to. Like I mean, it's fine. I could call Riichi set a Suji trap for the 2 of bamboo, but look at this. I'm way happier to fold. I'm not joking around. I'm genuinely not joking around. White Dragon is probably fine, and there's a world where we have a devastating sumo on the 4 of bamboo. Like, we could always just sumo our tile, and then God is truly AFK if that is the case. How do I feel about throwing the 5 and then the 6 of characters? I'm not sure. 2 of circles I can never throw, though, so that's just because we see like very few 3s and 4s of circles right now. I probably have to big fold here. I probably have to huge fold. Yeah, I don't love it. I don't love it, but it probably looks like to be the case. I might draw back into Tenpai, but I don't know if I can cut this tile. How many apes are gone? Ooh, 2 of circles. Very risky discard from our friend Across Lord, but that means that they're probably in Tenpai too for something, so it's good for us or maybe they just ran out of safe tiles. I don't really know what was going on. Right Lord remains in Tenpai. They get to stay in the dealer seat. They were waiting for the 3 and the 6 of bamboo. Fair. Absolutely fair. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We still have a very, very healthy point lead, though. These starting hands, you're going to... I know I joke around a lot about my checks finally clearing to Yostar, but, like, this might genuinely fan some speculation as to whether or not that's a bit. Like, these starting hands are nasty. These are such good starting hands. Do I ever chi here? I might. That's the weird thing. Ooh, okay. I don't even know what's going on there. I have no idea what's going on there anymore. 4 of characters, I think I can definitely chi. That gets me in a Tenpai. 1 of characters also gets me in a Tenpai, but I would have to... But then my hand isn't valid, right? Can no longer go for an all simples meme dream. 6 of circles or 3 of bamboo. Those tiles also get me in a Tenpai. What I call Riichi, I get to wait on the 1 or the 4 of characters. That's not that good even. And our hand is valid without it, so I don't think that we call Riichi here. That's a little too complicated. That's a little above my pay grade. I'm sure that we could use that tile. That's just a little above my pay grade today. That's a little above my pay grade. Seems complicated. Seems complicated to use that shape. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6. No, that seems also very, very redundant. Lovelord is cutting the Dora. I am hoping that no one calls pawn, but someone is thinking about calling pawn right now. This is a very it's a very weird amount of time that someone was thinking about it. So we know that someone has a pair of the Dora. But we have at least a pair. Maybe they were thinking, maybe they even have a triplet. That's fricked up to think about. Wow. Wow. I mean, I take the Tenpai, I think. I take the Tenpai. And I don't need the value, but I don't want to discard a 5 of circles unless I absolutely have to. Ooh, okay. And now I'm looking at this and I'm like, am I ever allowed to get rid of this? Oh, no. Am I ever allowed to pawn whatever the frick this is? I get to wait on the 4 and the 6. I don't even think that that's that good. What? Oh, my. I mean, you got it. When it's 5 tiles. Ah! Left Lord cons. They gave me another Dora. I probably should not have called Riichi here. But it's 5 tiles. That's so effing good. I don't even understand how some of these tiles can allow me to win, by the way. Like, this is just... Imagine if you had this hand in IRL Mahjong. How fricked up it would be. 6. Oh, my God. R.I.P. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think you probably had a pair of the Dora, too. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because you were playing well, and then I was playing bad, and then I won anyway. Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, I was looking up the replacement heads, and they were like $50, and I was like, no, you're not getting this money from me. What made out of gold? What is it gonna massage my back too? Like I'm not gonna do any of this. I'll take those fears. Thank you so much. And so I bought I bought online just like the knockoff brand, being like, yeah, I mean, it's bristles. How bad could bristles? What's the difference between good bristles and bad bristles? I'm pretty sure it's the vibration that's like doing the cleaning to begin with, folks. When I tell you I got these off-brand, I got these off-brand toothbrush heads, and they are half the width of the old one, to the point where I'm like, I can't even tell what tooth they're on. Like I'm so embarrassed because, well, and the good news is that they were so cheap, like I guess suspiciously cheap now that you think about it in retrospect, that I'm like, I don't feel bad about just like buying the real toothbrush heads in response to this, because I'm like, this is such a mistake. One night of this, and I was like, no. I genuinely, I don't feel like I've brushed my teeth at all. So, and that's gross. So, I mean, if anyone, but I thought I was being base with it. I was like, well, I got this toothbrush. It seemed like a great deal at Costco, but I think that I was like, oh, this is how you get me. You make me buy it's like printer ink. It's like the printer's a loss leader, but the ink is like where you make your money back. I don't know if that's true about the printing industry. It's just a guess. They got me though. I'm too used to the good bristles now. It's so messed up. Silver Spoon Yusong, back at it again. Okay, this was so bad. So what happened here, dude? What happened? Genuinely, what happened? Oh my god. Oh my. I was yapping too hard. At least do this with your tiles just to see if anyone's discarded any of it. Oh my god. Okay, well, we still had a lot of moments that we wanted to learn from, right? South 2, there was a 9 of bamboo decision early on. Maka spit on me. They loved it because we want to put ourselves into an advantageous, and by loved it I mean they were okay with it. We want to put ourselves into an advantageous position where we don't have to and look at this, they're not even considering the Riichi right now. They're genuinely not thinking about the Riichi. They want me to cut 5 of bamboo, which I honestly don't really understand. I guess to improve this hand, like we cut this, we're just single tile Yorking it for a while, but if we draw into maybe a 5 of circles, we can improve, or like a 3 of characters, or an 8 of characters. Like a lot of tiles can improve, but it's 32 to 26. It's not terrible. And then we're never calling Riichi, right? And doesn't someone else call Riichi? Yeah, Riichi here is still 9 on the eval. It's not that good. And then we're huge folding. Yeah, I love this for us, bestie. I love this. They're not waiting with a 2-3. They would have to be single tile Yorking it for the 1 of characters, which seems pretty unlikely. So I guess Yostar wanted me to be a little bit more aggressive here. East 4, 8 of characters. What the frick happened here? 8 of characters. Right, I could have called Riichi here. 18 on the evaluation. They wanted me to discard 6 of bamboozlers. Fair, I think. I think that's probably just like wider tile acceptancy. Can someone smarter than me in the comments confirm or deny that? Like if I cut this, I can accept what? 3 of bamboo, 6 of bamboo, 6 of characters. Those are the tiles. Red dragon. But okay. And then if I cut 6 of bamboo, what can I accept? Can I accept oh my god, which hypothetical was I just on right now? That was me discarding 8 of characters. If I discard 6 of bamboo, I can accept 7 of characters, 6 of characters, 8 of characters, red dragon. It seems the same. I don't really, but maybe the sheer number of tiles are a little bit different here. I don't know. Because I didn't want to wait for the 7 because one of them was gone. That's genuinely my thinking. But I guess I'm not really waiting for the 7 if this is what's happening. Yeah, oh god, that felt so good. So nothing like egregious there, but maybe something was just wrong. East 3 Riichi decision. Yeah, not correct. I think you accept your 8,000 points and you're happy with it. But what about 12,000 points? What about 12,000 points? I just wanted this so bad. Because without it, it's just 5 Han. Oh, but if we sumoed it, it still would have been 12,000. But what are the odds of that? I think in Jade Room, or probably in Celestial, or in the Throne Room, you probably never reach this hand, right? It's just too good. It's already too bussin'. What was going on over here? Wow. suddenly I feel less bad. Suddenly I feel less bad. Because this is what Max was saying when we were getting tutored, right? It's like if you have two dangerous tiles that you need to discard in order to get Tenpai, you shouldn't even consider it. Like at least that's one person's opinion. And obviously there's exceptions that make the rule. Like if you're desperate for points, you're desperate for points. East 1, repeat 2. East 1 fold. What happened here? Oh yeah, I didn't really see any other safe tiles. Right Lord had called Riichi. What did you want me to discard? Why was this? I was thinking about this for a long time, right? They're not waiting with a 4-5. They would have to be a single, like a double pair, wait, fine. Or they could have a 1-2. But the 1-2 is already very, very unlikely. 3 1s and 3 2s visible. This is probably fine. Yeah, and it ended up being fine. Whereas if I deal in with the East Wind, I give him Prevalent Wind too. And like, we've called a lot of like evil Riichis lately. So like that's, okay, that's on me. That's genuinely on me. Like this is going in the LibreOffice document. I don't really know what to say about this situation, but it is like an important one, right? It's like, don't like, honor tiles are not your friend. Like you can believe in Tsuji sometimes. If in this case with 3 copies of the 1 mon and 3 copies of the 2 mon visible, abbreviation for the character suit, 3 mon seems like a safer discard. Honor tiles are not your friend. Okay, I think that's a good lesson to learn. I think it's stay humble, stay frosty. You know what I mean? East 1 pawn decision. Hang on, I Riichi'd here. Did you like that? Riichi, this is debatable. 9 points worth of difference. Without it, it would have just been red 5 pure straight. It's a 3-hun banger. Yeah, but I love calling the Riichi here. And then my Riichi gets chased. Okay, and then there was another one where I pawned to get into Tenpai. It was a little bit of a sad pawn, but did they like it? Honestly debatable. Honestly debatable, because this is a pretty risky tile. And literally 50-50. Not literally 50-50. What a terrible use of the word literally, but like 49-50. Not terrible, right? And then did we sumo on the Dora? Yeah, that's gross. That's gross. We got so lucky this game. We genuinely got so lucky this game. Folks, hopefully people stuck around after that big misplay because, I mean, those are some banger hands. Those are genuinely some banger hands. That's going to do it for today's video. If you like the song, if you like the genre, you can feel free to subscribe. I got new videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps out the channel such a great deal. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. The link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our VOD channel, and our Patreon, which is the best way to support me. Until next time, I'm going to go to Costco to buy the genuine replacement heads. I know, it's so sad, but I'm genuinely about to do it. Until next time, please be kind to yourself, and please take care of yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.